Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Sada's Green Life. I really hope you all are safe, healthy and happy. As you've seen the thumbnail, this video was an idea given to me by TrendLoud team. They basically wanted me to do this video what's in my phone for a very long time. I was a little skeptical as to should I just open my phone and show everything to you guys. But then I'm like, okay, there's nothing that I have to hide anyway, so why not? Without any further delay, let's get started. So when I unlock or when I press my side button to unlock my phone, I get to see her. I don't know if you all know who that is. That is Mataram. I have done a video on Mataram on the channel when she had passed away last year. This is not an image taken by me because I never saw her in this condition. I saw her only when she was almost on the verge of leaving us. So yeah, a very special tigress. I don't know, there is something about her that, I love her so much. No reason, but I just feel that connect with her. So she's been on my DP ever since. I think it's been almost from Jan 2022 until now. She's been on my display. There's nobody else taken this place yet. Yes, there are other tigers like Maya and now Veera who have made a special place in my heart. But I'm still to let go of her for some reason. So yeah, that's Mata. So I'll just unlock my phone. Then once I unlock, this is what my main screen looks like. I have all the apps that I frequently use. So basically there is settings, then there is the calendar, photos, gallery. If I open photos, you get to see all these albums and basically then all tiger reels that I have stored. I have to make reels out of them. These are just videos. So all of these things are in the photo gallery. Then coming to App Store, obviously Google Maps, Gmail. Now in Gmail I have multiple accounts, so all that come under this only. All of the accounts that I use are under this. So that's Gmail. Then there is Google Chrome. Obviously there is Safari, FaceTime. Hardly use FaceTime. Hardly until I don't remember if I've ever used FaceTime. Then there is a folder which has my Facebook profile and I get to see the tigers. Okay, so my Facebook, the main official page, and here is my Insta account. So again, this is a reel page that is opened and the normal Instagram. So another account is my newly created account, which is Sadaa Wildlife Photography. So that's another one. So this is basically my Instagram that I keep here handy. So now I know exactly my thumb goes there, then I have to open Instagram or Facebook. Then I have a Google Drive. Google Drive lo malli there are a lot of different folders that I have where there is Earthlings photo shoot. There is Baras Pange. Baras is a tigress from Pange. So her images, all of her images and everything are stored in this folder. The network is really poor here, so they won't open. So that's how the Google Drive lots. I have almost I think I've taken storage of 100 GB on iCloud because I need to keep sharing either its images or videos to obviously the YouTube team. So there are a lot of different folders for the same. It'll get ready with me. I need to delete some of these. These are pretty old ones. Okay, so that's how the Google Drive looks like. Then there is another folder which has obviously voice memos, which I use for if I have to give a voiceover for any of my videos. I record and I send it to the team. So that's there. After voice memos, there is compass, which I barely use, measure, which I barely use, calculator. Some calculation I've done 3,550 anta. I don't know what that is come from. So that's there. Then there are some notes. Now in notes again you will see it's all the numbers. Basically these are numbers from all the images that I either those are my images that I select and send it to the photographer to edit, or they are images that I take of tigers or in jungles, whatever subject. So those images I make a note of those numbers and I keep them handy in the notes so that if I need to share it with somebody or if I need to sit on the edit, I know where I've saved the numbers. Also there is, so when I was selling my cafe stuff, all these, basically the pricing list of all the equipments and everything, that's there. I can delete this actually. Then there are some captions. So I, on Instagram, when it comes to my photos, my reels and all, I'm too lazy to write anything about it. I just write to the point, I give credits to the designer, stylist and the show. But when it comes to my tiger related content, or when it comes to the wildlife related content, I like to write the story behind it. Like I like to put, some, my experience, the backstory of how that sighting happened and all of that. So basically these are some captions, or this is I think one caption that I had written for my latest sighting of Veera and cubs. So that is there in the notes so that I can copy and paste it in Instagram. Sometimes Instagram crashes, like I'm about to post and it says something went wrong. So I neither have whatever I've written, I've taken in so much pain in writing that caption, it all goes in vain, and I see the first time I write it with a lot of feel and a lot of thoughts keep coming in my mind. That's how I write the caption. But once it is lost and I don't have it anywhere, I'm like, now do I have to frame it all over again? And that is tough because you don't really find the suitable words or the suitable emotions to write it again, which is why I have started to make a note of my captions in notes, so that even if something goes wrong with Instagram, I know I have that long caption saved somewhere. So that's how this folder utilities looks like. I have deleted a lot of apps from my phone. Reason being, I'll show you that also. I barely got space in my phone. You see, I'm 245.7 GB out of 256 GB used up. So this also because I've removed certain apps, I've removed a lot of past videos, which is why I've got those 10 GBs that I'm working on right now. But yeah, so not like some very common apps you will not find on my phone. Then there is Hick Connect, which is obviously a CCTV camera app, and I have 2 cameras installed in my drawing room at home. When me and my mother used to travel for shoots like these, to leave my cats with somebody else, like with the house help, used to be very stressful. So which is why I would we installed the CCTV camera so that we at least get to know when the help is coming, whether the cats are being fed on time, they're being looked after well. So which is why there are 2 cameras installed on Hick Connect. So I can't open obviously because mine's at home, and then there is 4 cameras from the cafe. Then Earthlings was open, so there were 4 cameras that were installed in the cafe's kitchen and all of that. So that was Hick Connect. Then there is another one called Izviz, which is again an independent. So Hick Connect is basically you connect different cameras onto one DVR. Izviz is something you get like a single camera, right, where you can install. Like if I want to install here, I can put it and I can just plug it in. It will get connected with Wi-Fi. So those kind of cameras I have a couple of them. Like one I have at outside my main door, and a couple of them in cafe again, where we didn't have access to have bigger. So that's my home's exterior. Now the cafe's one is obviously offline. So that is that. I don't know if this thing is even interesting for you all to know, but okay. Then there is obviously Amazon. Who doesn't have Amazon? I'm not promoting Amazon. We'll blur this out, okay? We'll not talk about. Then we have some bank related stuff on bank. Then there is YouTube Studio. Now YouTube Studio is a very for us to follow as to what is happening on the channel. It is very important. But past few months I've barely gotten chance to go through the comments or this thing. I keep scrolling, but I can't follow entirely. The last video that is gone live before I shot this was my favorite eyes and lips combo, which not many people have seen. I don't know why. It's such a beautiful. You get to know a lot of combinations when it comes to red outfits. You should definitely check it out, women out there especially. So that's how my YouTube Studio looks like. Then clock, then there is GPay, then there is VN app. Now VN app is something I use a lot because obviously I have to keep editing my tiger reels. Sometimes my reels, if nobody's there to edit those, I do that myself as well. So that all that is your VN app, I think one of the best apps that we can have for editing, very simple to use. So that is it. Your files hardly use, basically documents and all saved. Shortcuts hardly use. iTunes Store hardly use. None of these I use till Uber sometimes. Like tomorrow I'm going to Bangalore. I'm going to be traveling to Bandipur. When I'm going to Bangalore, I don't have my driver and I don't have the production and everything. So cities like these where I have to travel from there to some other place, I depend on cab. So Uber is there. Then we have Google Photos. I don't open that. I don't know what will come out of that box because I've never opened Google Photos. So let's over. There is Zoom. Zoom also I think I will delete it because I don't use these apps. Okay, taken off. Then there is courier service like local Dunzo, VFast lantidi. Then there is Amazon Prime, which again I don't use. I don't know why it is there on the phone. Hardly watching anything. Then there is Airtel. Then there is Splitwise. It's basically to when you are on a trip and you end up spending, all 4 people are spending money, then you kind of add it on this. This is something I also learned very recently in one of my last trips. So that is there. Then there is Snapseed. Snapseed is again something that sometimes like if I want to edit any of these images, I can quickly go and do anything like portrait or pop. So things like these, they are like very last minute edits if you want to do. So that's another good app that I have, Snapseed. Apart from that, yes, there is a calling thing. So many missed calls. So if you see, I've only been talking to Mama whenever I've got time. Apart from that, there are all missed calls. Raghu Garu, our Star Mars PR person, so I've spoken to him. But apart from that, it's all missed calls right now. No time for anything in life. Okay, then there are some messages here. These are all inbox. Mostly nowadays, messages is basically for bank related stuff, right? Debit aindi, credit aindi, idi aindi, OTP ochindi, all those kind of things only the messaging. Otherwise, it's everything is on WhatsApp, and that's how my WhatsApp looks like. So basically, we were discussing what time tickets tomorrow and all of that. Harini, most frequented contact nowadays is Harini, where she keeps sending me outfits. So yeah, that's how it is. Swiggy partners, again, I don't need this now because obviously I no longer have cafe which works. Okay, it is the Cred also I've uninstalled. So yeah, that is it, I think. బేసికలీ ఎక్కువ అనేది ఏం లేదు, చాలా సింపుల్గా ఉంది ఫోన్. ఇంకా కొంచెం తీయాలనిపిస్తుంది. కెమెరా, ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ దేర్ ఇస్ అ కెమెరా, హూ డజంట్ నో దిస్. అదేనమాట. I think it's one of a kind video where I've taken you all through what's in my phone. చాలా కొత్తగా ఉంది కాన్సెప్ట్. చేసుకుంటారు జనాలు నాకు తెలీదు, బట్ నేను చేసేది I've not even seen a video like this on YouTube. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. There might be people who have done it. That's what it is. And the phone is a very old one. It's an 11 Pro Max. I'm yet to upgrade it because I don't believe in buying phone every single year. If I buy a phone, I like to use it for at least 3-4 years. So it's a pretty old one. Yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you'll enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoyed doing it. Yeah, if you liked watching it, do give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and do consider subscribing to the channel. I shall see you very soon in the next one. Until then, stay safe, feel good, and be blessed. Bye. Okay.